All right, how's it going? This is Tim Ward with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you guys as promised. I want to thank you real quick about taking time out of your day to talk to one of my team members about getting this video over to you. So other than that, let's go ahead and get started. You can see I have the homepage of the website pulled up, which we'll dive into here in just a second. I like to start this video out on a Google search page, and what I have typed in is what we consider to be a buyer intent keyword. So somebody looking for a roofing service, obviously within the Chicago area. So providing a service that you guys provide within the area that you provide it. This is somebody who doesn't know who they want to use. Maybe they have somebody in mind, but they also want to see what's out there. So this is where you want to be able to capitalize on these people and rank on this first page. As about 75 to 80% of people are going to stick on this first page of a Google search when choosing a company to do the service for them. Now, with that being said, I typically stick away from trying to run ads unless you're needing customers right here, right now to survive. I tend to stay away. Now, if you were going to ever do them, Google guarantees are going to be the best ones in conversion rates. And about 80% of people are going to stick away from these or instantly disregard them when they enter a search page like this, mainly due to credibility reasons. So most people are going to stick to choosing a company that ranks organically, whether that's through a Google business profile or their actual website down below. So with you guys actually having your location within Chicago, I thought I saw, yes, so your actual location is within Chicago. So you actually would be able to rank your Google business profile within here. Okay. I did hit this more businesses button and I went through a few different pages, and you aren't within at least the first, 4 pages that I checked through. So I actually tried to pull your Google business profile up through the company name, which I did find. Again, you are within Chicago, so you would be able to rank for that specific keyword. And let's look at a few things. Okay. So if we take a look at what the top competitor is doing, first, right off the bat, we see they have over 2,300 photos of them doing work or their finished product before and after, so on and so forth. And it looks like you guys have 2 photos right now, right? So that's something you can instantly improve on right off the bat. Next thing, let's take a look at their overview. So they do have a couple question and answers, so frequently asked questions that they have answered within here, which is something that you guys can provide as well. Of course, make sure you're getting great reviews from all your customers. Not only that, but responding to all your reviews, how this company is doing. Okay. So we can actually look at your reviews real quick. So you have responded to, looks like one of your oldest reviews. So always make sure you're responding to all your reviews as well. You can see down here, this is a little bio about yourself. This is 750 characters, which you should have completely filled out. Other than that, there's going to be, a few other things that can help you out, but that's going to be the major ones. Never make sure this Google business profile goes without at least updating something within there every single week, okay? If not every single day, which is really going to help you out when ranking within that top 3. And we can tell the top 3 is huge because the amount of eyes that it's going to get, okay? Now, also, if I can get this off my screen, see here, get off that. Okay, now if you can't rank your Google business profile for some reason, and that's if it's out of your area. So if you wanted to rank, if you wanted to do work in Naperville or Aurora, even all the way over in Rockford for some reason, you would be able to rank your actual website in there, and that's your Google business profile. But looking at a website, Matthews Roofing is going to be your top competitor when it comes to ranking. So I did pull them up for their website. So back over to your guys' website real quick. We can obviously tell right off the bat this is a more dated website, so it's a little bit older than typically what I'm looking at. But that's not always going to be an issue. You might want to update it just for the aesthetic reasons, but mainly the big thing when it comes to ranking a website is going to be the actual content that's within it. Okay, so content is king when it comes to ranking a website. You do have a nice little call to action here. Request a free roof inspection. You guys do emergency tarp services. You're dealing with, hail and windstorm insurance claims, so on and so forth. So, this is what we consider a call to action button, which will help increase conversion rates once somebody comes onto your website as well. So, Google normally likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words of content just on the homepage alone. And we can tell there's practically no content on the homepage, but this can differentiate depending upon what area you're in, what type of service you provide, the amount of keywords, and the biggest one, what is your top competitor doing, okay? So this is when we would want to take a look at Matthews Roofing and what are they doing on their homepage, how much content do they have, and how can we, try and replicate a little bit of what they're doing so that we look as much of an organic company coming into the area and trying to rank as possible. So if we come through and look at a few of their different sections, just real quick, nothing super major. So it looks like they have four, 4 or 5 littler sections of content. So probably around 300, maybe 350 words of content just on their homepage alone. So you would probably want to stay between 300 and 400 words of content just on your homepage. Okay. And that'll truly help you rank within there because you look more, again, as an organic company coming into rank, as Google already likes what they see within Matthews. So why not at least replicate what they're doing? It's not going to do anything but help. Okay. Now, next thing I always like to do, take your website here and put it into this paid program I use. I'm going to get the subdomains too. Okay. So this is great for quick comparisons between two different websites. In this case, your guys' website and Matthews Roofing. Okay. These first two ratings here are strength and trust ratings through Google. They're rated out of 100, but typically there's a benchmark of as soon as you hit 30 and above, you're going to be looking as having a pretty powerful website at that point. Now you build this strength and trust through these backlinks, which are any clickable text linking one website to another, and those are all held within these different referring domains. Now, when you build these out in the future, make sure you're getting high quality backlinks from authoritative referring domains. And by authoritative, I mean they already have high strength and trust ratings within Google. So once you acquire a backlink from them, it is going to grant that over to your rankings as well. Now, you're only indexing for about 20 keywords within your website as it sits. So definitely a lot more keywords you want to have within your website and be indexed for within Google. Obviously, we have zero traffic when it comes to people coming into the website every month. And if we look at keywords, we can actually see which specific keywords you're actually ranking for. And none within here are what we consider buyer intent keywords, meaning a service attached to the location and somebody specifically looking for a service that you guys provide it or provide within an area that you provide it, right? And on none of these keywords are you ranking within that first page. So again, not getting any eyes to you, right? Which is a big problem. Now, if we look at Matthews Roofing, their overview real quick, we can see they're getting closer to those benchmark of 30. So they're getting up there in power and trust within Google as they've built out quite a few backlinks. They are indexing for 1.4 thousand keywords as they do have a blog within their website, as we can see here. Now, blogs are something you want to consider, especially when your top competitors doing it, as it's going to bring in relevant content to the website every time you post a blog within it. So they're indexing for a lot more keywords and bringing in a lot more traffic, being 1.4 thousand traffic to their website every month. And I've looked at their keywords, so I know they're ranking for these very powerful buyer intent keywords, tons of keywords people looking for roofing contractors in Chicago roofing contractors. There's a bunch of different variations of the same thing that people are looking for, right? And you want to be able to rank for as many of them on the first page as possible, like Matthews has done here. Just their first one alone, Roofing Company Chicago, that gets 350 searches per month. They're getting 131 traffic from that per month because they are position 1. So they're the highest ranked when it comes to that specific keyword. Now, also doing this and being a buyer intent keyword, 30% of this traffic, which is pretty industry standard of the amount of people that come into your website, how many of them are going to convert into a lead? Meaning that they're going to reach out to you, whether it be a phone call or filling out a form within your website. So that you can imagine probably 40 of these 130 people are actually becoming a warm, organic lead for this specific company, being Matthews Roofing. Now, with all the keywords that they're ranking, on the first page for and getting all this traffic from, you can consider that they're going to have, 100 plus warm, organic leads to their company every single month on repeat through their website. And you can imagine what that can do for a company. You want to talk about scaling and growing as a company, that's going to be the way to do it. So if you have any further questions or concerns, I hope this video is helpful in one way or another to you and can help generate more traffic and overall leads coming to you guys every single month through your website. So if you have any further questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you any way I can. And of course, if you guys feel like moving forward, reach out to me as well. I'd love to be the company that will help you guys grow, as that's the business that I'm in. So again, hope to hear from you guys soon and have a great rest of your day.